started with religious messages and claims that he was pressured to go to church. An employee of Albuquerque's Water Utility Authority wins a lawsuit against his supervisor. James Chavez is the employee and John Stomp is his supervisor. Both work for the Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Water Utility Authority. Now, Chavez, who has worked for the utility for 15 years, filed a lawsuit against his supervisor back in 2005 for religious and racial discrimination. And we have learned that he has won the case.
He offered me a Bible that he inscribed. He gave me frequent admonishments about why I should accept God into my life, chastised me.
Chavez says he was passed up for promotions because he wasn't religious, among other things. A jury awarded Chavez $300,000, but the case is not over yet. The utility is considering an appeal. An investigation into a deadly crash continues this morning that killed a local college rugby club member. It happened Saturday night. Santa Fe County Sheriff deputies say 4 adults and 4 juveniles were traveling on I-25 between Santa Fe and Glorieta when they say a tire on the vehicle separated. They say the driver lost control. Alani Sion, a passenger, died. He, along with his wife, who was also in the vehicle, are members of the Highlands University Rugby Club and were returning from a game in Albuquerque. Other passengers were sent to the hospital. Alcohol does not appear to be a factor. Riders on a city bus got more than just a lift over the weekend. The bus collided with a pickup truck over the weekend at San Mateo and Mountain. Witnesses say it looked like the driver of the pickup truck tried but failed to complete a U-turn.
When he went to reverse back to try to go straight, the bus was already coming and just smashed into the side of him.
You don't think the bus had time to stop then? Or?
No, the bus definitely didn't have time to stop.
The driver of the pickup truck appeared to be okay. 3 people on the bus were taken to a local hospital. The crash is now being investigated. Also under investigation this morning, 2 pedestrian accidents, one which was deadly. Albuquerque police say a pedestrian was killed Saturday night at Tramway and Manitabo, where that's near Montgomery, where police say the female victim was apparently jaywalking in a poor lit area when she was hit by a vehicle. Police have not released her name. The other pedestrian crash happened Saturday morning on Rio Grande, south of Montano. Police say the victim in that case was also not using a crosswalk when she was hit by a driver who was turning onto Rio Grande. The pedestrian suffered serious injuries. Police have not released her name either. This morning, fire investigators are looking into what led a southeast Albuquerque house to partly explode. This was a scene just after midnight on Sunday off of California Street. Firefighters were called to the scene by neighbors who say they heard an explosion. Smoke and heavy flames, as you can see, were seen pouring out of the house, and debris was also scattered across the front yard and across the street. Luckily, no one was injured because no one was home at the time.
Policeman knocked on my door, requested if I was okay, and I said yes I was, and he says, yeah, your neighbor's house is on fire.
Firefighters had the flames knocked out about 20 minutes later. GOP presidential candidate Mitt Romney is set to speak at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in Los Angeles today. Meanwhile, this morning, federal investigators are looking into the cause of a deadly plane crash that forced Romney to cancel a campaign stop in Colorado. The single-engine plane went down yesterday morning at the Pueblo airport, killing the pilot. The presidential hopeful was supposed to land at the airport for a campaign stop, but did not want to interfere with the investigation. This morning, a local 15-year-old girl who was at the center of an Amber Alert is safe. State police say Safrina Ugsan and her sister Vanessa have been located. Officials say they spotted the Lincoln Town car driven by their father at a Border Patrol checkpoint between Deming and Hatch around 1 a.m. Sunday. Officers took both girls into custody and say they are in good condition. This morning, a handful of Santa Fe school administrators are getting a pay raise, while teachers haven't seen one in 5 years. We've learned outgoing Superintendent Bobby Gutierrez, seen here in a News 13 story last year, gave 5 administrators big raises. Officials say the school board approved the money for the raises last spring, saying that the pay increases reflect responsibility changes and a way for the district to retain top talent. Now, the new superintendent, Joel Boyd, called the timing of the raises suspicious, but for now, the raises will stay in effect.